Cheered ones, have you ever found yourself suddenly wide awake in the middle of the night, staring at the clock, and it reads 3 AM? Or maybe it's 3AM, and you're still lying there, restless with a deep sense that something is stirring within you. Well, you're not alone. Many of the chosen ones experience this exact thing, waking up between 3am and 5am. But have you ever wondered why this happens? Could it be that there's something much deeper at play here, something spiritual, something designed just for you? Let's take a moment to dive into this strange phenomenon that so many chosen ones seem to experience. Picture, you're deep in sleep, wrapped in the comfort of your bed, when all of a sudden you wake up with no explanation. It's from 3 AM. Maybe you feel a rush of energy, or maybe a feeling of unease. It's like the world has shifted, and you're the only one who notices. Or perhaps you found yourself waking up at 4am, and something about it just feels sacred. It's as though the universe is speaking directly to you, guiding you through the quiet hours of the night when most are asleep, and you're caught between the physical and spiritual realms. There's something powerful in those early morning hours, something chosen. So let's uncover the mystery behind why these hours hold such significance for the sacred ones like yourself. On the time between worlds, the veil is thin, it's dark. The world is still. Most of us are fast asleep, wrapped in the comfort of night. But what if I told you that between 3am and 5am, the spiritual veil is thinnest? This is often referred to as the witching hour, a time that many associate with darkness and mischief. But for the sacred ones, it holds a different meaning entirely. It's not about evil, it's about the divine. In these quiet hours, the physical world and the spiritual realm overlap. The space between them feels almost imperceptible, but it's during this sacred time that divine energy is at its strongest. For those who are spiritually attuned, like the chosen ones, this is when you are most in tune with the higher frequencies of the universe and more connected to God's guidance. It's fascinating to think about how time and energy work in this way. The world may seem asleep, but spiritually, everything is wide awake. The stillness of the night allows us to hear the whispers of the divine more clearly than we could during the bustle of the day. Have you ever found yourself awake in the middle of the night, mind racing with thoughts? It's during these moments, when the world is at its quietest, that God can speak most clearly to you. The peace of the hour gives your soul space to hear what it's been longing for. It's like a sudden burst of clarity, an answer to a long-standing question or a new perspective on your life's journey. The stillness brings focus. The distractions of the world fall away, and you are left in a sacred, uninterrupted space. In this quiet, your higher self can more easily connect with the divine, and what once seemed blurry now becomes crystal clear. It's as if the fog lifts and you are shown the next step of your divine purpose. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and suddenly a solution to a problem or a vision for your future just clicks? This is no coincidence. It's the spiritual veil at its thinnest, allowing your soul to commune with higher wisdom and guidance. In these sacred hours, your connection to the divine is amplified, and it's the perfect time to seek clarity, reflect on your path, and open yourself to the whispers of God. Let these moments become a sacred ritual, a time to receive the answers your soul has been yearning for. The divine speaks in the quiet of the night, and if you listen, the possibilities are endless. 2. Spiritual awakening. A divine push. Do you ever find yourself waking up in the dead of night around 3am or 4am, feeling like there's a higher purpose behind your restless sleep? For many who are on a spiritual journey, particularly chosen ones, these late-night awakenings are far from coincidental. They can be a divine nudge, urging you to reflect, pray, meditate, or even take action toward your purpose. There's something deeply sacred about the stillness of the night. When the world is at rest and distractions fade into silence, this is often when your soul is most attuned to spiritual truths. It's as if God is whispering directly to your heart, inviting you to align with a deeper calling. These quiet hours can offer a rare moment of peace, where you're able to fully hear the guidance of the divine without the noise of daily life. Why 3am or 4am though? These times are often seen as a spiritual portal. Many believe that the veil between the physical world and the spiritual realm is thinnest at these hours, making it easier for divine messages to come through. This is why many spiritual traditions, including Christianity, emphasize the importance of rising early to connect with God. For chosen ones, it's as if the Spirit is being awakened, calling you to engage in reflection, to seek clarity, and to reset your spiritual compass. Think about it. Have you ever woken up at these hours with a feeling of urgency or a sudden desire to pray, meditate, or read scripture? This isn't just a random occurrence. It's an opportunity to deepen your connection with God. It's as if your soul is craving the divine, yearning to realign with your higher purpose. Sometimes during these awakenings, God's voice can be felt gently guiding you, offering comfort, clarity, and encouragement. And for sacred ones, this early morning time is sacred. It's a space to recalibrate spiritually, a time to strengthen your faith and tune in to God's will. By embracing these moments, you open yourself to a deeper understanding of your purpose and to divine wisdom that can transform your life. When you listen with intention, you'll realize that these awakenings are more than just a disruption of sleep. They're a call to awaken your spirit. 3. Intuitive insights are stronger in the quiet hours. Intuition, sacred ones, is one of the most powerful gifts you possess. It's that internal compass guiding you even when logic and reasoning fall short. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, perhaps around 3:30 a.m., and felt an overwhelming urge to pray or reflect? Or maybe in that quiet moment, a powerful thought or idea strikes you, and it feels as if it's been sent from a higher source. These moments aren't coincidences. They're the divine whispers guiding your path. There's something incredibly special about the early morning hours, especially between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. The world is still asleep and the noise of daily life has quieted. During this time, the energy around you is clearer, allowing you to tune into your intuition more easily. Think of it like a radio station free from interference where you can hear the divine messages more clearly. It's in these sacred hours that your spiritual gifts, especially your intuition, are heightened. Your senses become sharper and your connection with the divine deepens. It's fascinating how these early morning hours activate your intuitive abilities. Research in spirituality and science has shown that the body's circadian rhythms are more aligned with deeper states of consciousness in the quiet hours before dawn. When you're awake at this time, your mind is more open and your spiritual receptivity is heightened. It's as if the universe, God, or the divine source is speaking to you without distractions, offering guidance, inspiration, and clarity. This isn't just about a sudden burst of insight. It's the constant whisper of the divine leading you toward your purpose. The moments when you feel drawn to prayer, meditation, or introspection at these times are significant. You are being called to tune in and listen to your inner wisdom, because your intuition is one of the clearest channels to understanding God's will for your life. So the next time you wake up in the early hours of the morning with a feeling or an idea that feels divinely inspired, trust it. You are more connected than you may realize. These moments are not random. They are sacred invitations to align with your higher self and the divine guidance that surrounds you. Embrace your intuition and let it lead you toward the breakthroughs and clarity that are waiting for you. 4. The power of reflection and prayer. Waking up during the early hours, particularly around 3 or 4:15, holds a deeply spiritual significance for many, especially for those who are sensitive to the divine rhythms of life. Sacred ones, these early morning hours are like portals to another realm, where God's presence is close and the noise of the world has not yet begun. The energy at these hours is distinct. There's a stillness in the atmosphere that invites reflection and prayer, making it the perfect time for communion with your Creator. When you wake up at 3 a.m., your spirit is often nudged, calling for you to reconnect with God. It's as if the divine is whispering, "I'm here. Let's talk." This is an invitation to pour your heart out, to express your deepest desires, doubts, fears, and hopes. It's a time to be vulnerable in the presence of God, to confess to give thanks and to seek guidance for the days ahead. The early hours provide a space where distractions are absent, your mind is clearer, and your spirit can focus solely on your relationship with the divine. At 4:15 am, some may experience a heightened sense of urgency or a feeling that there's something important they need to pray about. This is not a coincidence. It's as though your soul is aligning with a divine appointment, one that requires focused attention and prayer. These moments are often pivotal for personal growth and spiritual insight. You might find yourself reflecting on unresolved questions or issues that have been weighing on your heart. The silence during this time allows you to hear God's voice more clearly, away from the busyness of the day. What makes these moments so special is the level of focus you can access during these sacred hours. The daytime is filled with distractions, noise, and busyness, which can make it difficult to cultivate deep spiritual practices. However, when the world sleeps, the stillness offers an unparalleled opportunity for spiritual nourishment. Your prayers during these times are potent and can lead to profound personal revelations, helping you grow spiritually, emotionally. So next time you wake up in the early hours, know that it may be a divine invitation to connect with your Creator in a powerful and intimate way. Embrace the stillness, open your heart, and allow God's guidance to pour in. 5. A shift in energy, recharging the soul for the chosen ones. The hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. are more than just a time of rest. They hold a deeper spiritual significance. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night, feeling a surge of energy, a connection that feels almost cosmic. It's as if your soul has been recharged and is now more aligned with its divine purpose. These moments aren't random. They are sacred hours designed for your spiritual restoration. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night between these sacred hours and felt an inexplicable pull to pray or meditate? It's during this time that you can feel the weight of the world lighten. You may have carried burdens for weeks, yet in the quiet stillness of these hours, you sense a divine recharging taking place. This is your soul reconnecting to the source, pulling in divine energy that will fuel you for the challenges ahead. These early hours are much more than a chance for physical rest. They serve as a spiritual reboot. They offer you a unique window to recalibrate emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Picture this. When you wake up during these early hours, you might feel more grounded, more centered, and far more prepared to face the challenges of the day. It's as if the universe is giving you a head start, preparing you with the strength you need to move forward. This is not a coincidence. Many spiritual traditions emphasize the power of the early morning hours. In Christianity, for instance, the early morning is often seen as the most powerful time for prayer, a moment to commune with God without distractions. It's a time of sacred solitude that allows you to tap into deeper wisdom and spiritual insight. So when you find yourself waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., understand this is more than a random waking moment. It's an opportunity for divine restoration. Use this time to reflect, pray, meditate, or simply sit in silence. It's a time to realign yourself with your spiritual path, ensuring that the energy you carry throughout the day is aligned with your highest purpose. These sacred hours are the key to sustaining the divine energy that will propel you forward. Embrace them, for they hold the power to replenish your spirit and transform your journey. 6. Messages from beyond. Angels, guides, and divine visions for many of you. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. may seem like an ordinary occurrence, but there's something far more profound happening during these hours. This time, often referred to as the spiritual hour, is known to be when your angels or spiritual guides are closest to you. It's not just a random wake-up. It's a message, a divine invitation to connect with the higher realms. During this sacred window, your spiritual protection is heightened, and the veil between the physical world and the spiritual world is thin. Your angels and guides are more present than ever, offering guidance, comfort, or even visions that can help illuminate your path. This is a time when you may receive angelic nudges, those sudden flashes of insight, urges to take action, or even subtle whispers urging you to look in a certain direction. These aren't just coincidences. Your angels are sending these signals, directing you towards something significant. Have you ever woken up in the stillness of the night between 3 and 5 am and felt an overwhelming sense of peace or an unexplainable calm? Perhaps you felt as if you were being watched over, as though a divine presence was enveloping you in comfort. This sensation is not random. It's the comforting embrace of your spiritual guides, reminding you that you are never truly alone. It's a direct message that God is always with you, and His messengers are here to help protect you as you navigate your spiritual journey. Think of it like this. The spiritual world is always communicating, but between 3 am and 5 am, your angels and guides have a direct line to your soul. They're there to provide insights, offer reassurance, and guide you through moments of doubt. This could be in the form of vivid dreams, powerful visions, or even a profound sense of knowing. You might also find yourself receiving inspiration to take a specific step in your life, a small nudge that guides you closer to your purpose. Next time you wake up during this sacred time, don't brush it off. Embrace it. Take a moment to quiet your mind and tune in to the spiritual messages that are being offered to you. Trust that the angels are working behind the scenes to protect, guide, and encourage you on your divine path. You are never alone, and this early morning moment could be the key to unlocking the next step in your spiritual growth. 7. A wake-up call to reevaluate life's purpose. Waking up between 3 am and 5 am is more than just a natural response to your body's internal clock. It can be a profound spiritual signal. Sacred ones, these quiet early hours of the morning are often when the world is still and you can connect with your higher self in a deeper way. This stillness is an invitation to pause, reflect, and tune in to the divine whispers of your life's purpose. Why does this specific window of time hold such significance? According to spiritual traditions, the hours between 3 am and 5 am are often considered sacred, a time when the veil between the physical and spiritual realms is thinner. It's as if the universe itself is calling you to reconnect with the divine forces guiding your journey. If you've ever woken up during this time feeling restless or seeking clarity, it's likely not a coincidence. This could be the universe's way of encouraging you to reevaluate your life's direction. Take a moment to ask yourself, are you aligned with your higher calling? Are you walking the path that brings you closer to your divine purpose? These early morning awakenings act as wake-up calls, gently reminding you that your purpose matters. It's easy to get lost in the noise and busyness of everyday life, but the stillness of these early hours offers a unique opportunity for soul searching. This is the time to reconnect with your divine vision, asking questions like, am I living according to the path that God has set for me? If you've been feeling stuck, unsure, or overwhelmed by life's challenges, waking up in these hours could be a spiritual nudge to reset and realign. It's as though the universe is offering you a moment of peace to recalibrate your focus. Sometimes the answer isn't about pushing harder or working more, but about pausing and asking, what's next? These early hours may hold the key to the guidance you seek, reminding you that you were chosen for a divine purpose. Embrace these sacred moments as opportunities for reflection, realignment, and connection with your higher self. So, sacred ones, the next time you wake up at 3 am, don't just roll over and go back to sleep, and take it as an invitation to connect with the divine and reflect on your spiritual journey. Your purpose is important, and the universe is always ready to guide you, if you're willing to listen. Sacred ones, we've uncovered the powerful reasons behind why you wake up between 3 am and 5 am. Whether it's the divine call to reflect, the strengthening of your intuition, the invitation to pray, or the need to recharge your spirit, these hours hold a sacred significance for you. So the next time you find yourself awake in the middle of the night, don't be afraid to embrace it. Lean into the divine connection, let the stillness guide you, and remember that these moments are not accidents. They are a gift. Having said this, if you found this video inspiring, make sure to like and subscribe. Join this community of chosen ones and embrace the qualities that will lead you toward impactful living. Until next time, stay grounded, stay connected, and stay blessed.